Okay, all right. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our Wasco Greenergy Bhd IPO webinar tonight. Wasco Greenergy Bhd will be listed on the main market on 11th of December. Wasco Greenergy Bhd specializes in biomass steam energy, heat recovery steam generator, steam turbine generator system, gas fire system, gas fire steam energy system, and other palm oil milling equipments. Here we grant honor to have the company group CEO, Mr. Lee. Hi, Mr. Lee.
Hi.
Hi, and our group head of finance, Mr. Oi. Hi, Mr. Oi.
Hi. Okay.
Hi, and our head of strategy, Adrian. Hi, Adrian.
Hi.
All right, and our Sean representative from CIMB. Hi, Sean.
Hello. Hi.
Okay, let us review for the corporate video before run through the presentation.
Sorry, actually, there will be any corporate video. We'll jump straight to the presentation.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's all right. Then without further ado, okay, then we pass over to you, Sean.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us for the retail webinar tonight. Next slide, please. Next slide. Next slide as well. So, sorry, next slide as well. So just to bring you through the indicative offering structure, the issuer's name is Wasco Greenergy Bhd, and the selling shareholders are Wasco Berhad, which is its corporate parent, as well as Tema Energy Ventures. This is an IPO on the main market of Bursa Malaysia and is a domestic-only offering. The IPO is 150 million shares, which represents 30% of the enlarged share capital. The institutional offering will take up 23.9%, and the remaining 6.1% will be the retail offering. The offer structure is 50% primary shares and 50% secondary shares. The IPO price has been fixed at 1 ringgit per share. I repeat, that is 1 ringgit per share. Apologies. So the Wasco Berhad owns 88.9% of the company pre-IPO, with the remaining 11.1% held by Tema Energy. Post-IPO, Wasco Berhad shareholding will be reduced to 62.5%, and Tema Energy will hold 7.5%, with the remaining to be held by public investors. Next slide, please. Today is the third day of the retail offering. The retail offering was launched on last Thursday, 20th of November, and it will close this Friday on the 28th of November. The listing will be held on 11th of December. Without further ado, I'll hand over to the management team, Mr. Lee, to bring you through key highlights of the company.
Thanks, Sean, and good evening to all. Thanks for joining. I will maybe start with the Greenergy at a glance. Our group, we are leading the renewable energy system providers. We specializing in customized steam energy and steam turbine generation solutions. With a proven track record, we are in the business for the past 40 years. For the past 3.5 years under review, we have delivered 316 turbine and 52 steam boiler system, and we have more than 280 over technical personnel. We are the market leaders in the steam turbine generator system, with 30% market share in Malaysia and 67% market share in Indonesia in the non-utility segment. We refer non-utility segment because compared with those utility segment for power generations, we are servicing this industrial player from those paper mills to palm oil industries. In terms of biomass boilers, we are the second largest in Malaysia. We have 1,500 customers for the past 3.5 years under review, mainly across palm oil mill, plantation group, and other industries in Malaysia, Indonesia, South Asia, and Latin American and Africas. And we have totals outstanding order books of 249 million. And in terms of financial, we are quite robust in our performance all this while, and we target dividends payout ratios of approximately 20 to 40% of our PATAMI. Next. This is a short milestone of what we formed. We started our business quite a while ago, but we actually merged with Wasco Group in 2002. Wasco Agrotech is a company supplies steam turbine and palm oil mill equipment, can trace back to 1998. And in 2003, Wasco Agrotech, we expand our business to Indonesia after acquired controlling stake in PT Wati, which operate a steam turbine service center in Medan. And in 2006, our boiler division, Wasco Thermal, began with our biomass steam and HRIG project in Malaysia. And over the years, we developed ourselves to be the key player in power generation industry, especially biomass green energy. And to the last point, the 2023, we see that we acquired our existing premises in Shah Alam, total about 13.5 acres of land. That is where currently our headquarters, including manufacturing, engineering, and productions and services. Next, please. So this is our business model and also our geographical footprint. We focus in these four major business areas. First is the EPCCs of steam boiler system. And the second one is the supply of steam turbine generator, where we are holding a lion's share. And of course, with these two equipment in place, we do after-sales services. We have more than 120 of our technicians carry out repair and maintaining works for our rotating equipment. So beside that, of course, we have other type of palm oil milling equipment. We produce other palm oil milling equipment, as well as some of other type of boiler, gas-fired boilers. And this as a whole form our renewable energy business. The bottom left is our geographical reach. We have in our office in Shah Alam, our HQ, and we have in East Malaysia, Sandakan and Bintulu, our branches to perform after-sales service. In Medan, in Indonesia, we are having Medan and Banjarbaru to cover our after-sales service for our turbines and all the palm oil milling rotating equipments. And toward the right side, the top right, we can see the revenue by segment. 1/3 of the revenue in the blue is our boiler, and 1/3 of it is the after-sales service, our recurring income in the yellow. And the other 1/3 is from our steam turbine generators, supply of it, and others miscellaneous equipments. So at the bottom there is our revenue by locations. 90% of our revenue actually derived from Malaysia and Indonesia. Each take about 45%, and the remaining 10% will be from Latin America, Africa. Those areas is the place where we call equatorial belt, between the latitude that very suitable for planting palm oil plantations. Next. So let us bring you through our key investment highlight. We have 5 highlights here. Next. In terms of market, we are the leading renewable energy system providers. For this green color one is a turbine, our steam turbine. We represent Shinko, Japan. for this sector, particular supply to palm oil industry. We are the leading market share with 30.2% in Malaysia and 67.3% in Indonesia. In terms of market share for boiler, the right side, we hold 14.1% share in Malaysia, being the second largest in Malaysia. And we have a rather smaller share in Indonesia, 5%, which offer us more potential of room for future growth. Our leadership position in Malaysia is driven by our established local presence, our technical and industrial know-how, and as well as the strong capabilities and expertise in our after-sales service. Next. Next page. Thank you. So what is our competitive advantage? We are not just a standard equipment providers. We can actually do customized products for our boilers, and we develop our new product, new equipments, and we are fully integrated steam energy system providers, from fuel handling to power generation, turbine, and boilers. And we have a strong after-sales network in Malaysia and Indonesia. That positions us to capture the increasing demand for this renewable energy solution. And on the right side, we can see that the market study by Frost and Sullivan, we can see that for the next 5 years compared with past 5 years, that is almost double the opportunity in terms of this bioenergy, in terms of biomass, boiler, and steam turbine, from 3.9% to 9%, from 5.7% to 11.2%. This mainly driven by not just the use of the biomass for palm oil industry, there is also the adoption of this biomass energy in the industrial segment to comply the ESG initiative. And because of the abundance of these biomass resources able to right now be used as this fuel for industry. Of course, the government policy and energy target is the one that also key drivers. In Malaysia, we can see FIT as it's rolling out. I think more and more takers on this FIT biomass plant. Next, please. This is a quick summary of what we offer. We compare with our peer in the sense that we have almost a full range of product, from shredders, the fuel handling equipment where you need to chop the EFB bunches into combustible fuel, and we have the whole power plant equipment from boiler to turbine. So this whole one-stop equipment that within our in-house capability allow us to actually offer this solution, biomass solution, from palm oil mill out to all the industry players that require this solution to decarbonize their operations. Next, please. This is a typical pictures for steam turbine. Steam turbine is rotating equipment that generate electricity powers, where the left side, the two smaller one, 1.2 megawatt and 2 megawatt, RB4 and RB5, is a very common and popular models to be used in palm oil mills. And for larger units that palm oil mill that require higher capacity, we have those RB6, RB7, RB8 models, whereby this one will be imported and manufactured directly from Hiroshima, Japan. So the two at the left side is right now by our Shinko, our principal. They manufactured in Malaysia, assembled in Malaysia. Yeah. Next. In terms of our reach, our business, we involve in all these rotating and high pressure equipments. We have an extensive after sales network that help us to ensure all our product is operate at the optimum condition. So we have Shah Alam office, and we have Bintulu, Sandakan, Medan, and Banjarbaru that house our 120 technicians that been deployed to attend over 1,000 hours palm oil mill in Malaysia and Indonesia. And the right side, we can see this is some of the palm oil milling equipment that we design and we manufacture in our yard in Shah Alam here. Those are we would call it like big this juicer. This is a big scale industrial scale for juicing out the palm oil products and kernels. This is some of the additional equipment, and those equipment need a lot of after-sales service and spare part because of wear and tear. Next, please. So in terms of our customer portfolio, as I highlighted earlier, we have this Indonesia and Malaysia consists of the 90% of our market share, with remaining in Latin America and Africa, such as Cameroon, Nigeria, Colombia, Mexico. And in terms of our customer segment, primarily is in plantation and industrial, and most of the palm oil miller is our customer. And of course, in terms of palm oil plantations, all the conglomerate are our customer, like Sandabi, FGV, Golden Agri, Wilma, IOI, KL Kepong, and so. So for the 3.5 years we under review, we have 1,500 customer base. So we are not actually subject to any single customer more than 10%, reducing the concentration risk. And mainly we have a lot of return customer for our product and services. Next, please. Sorry, next. Yeah, this one is a snapshot of our financial profile. Later, we have this financial section. I will invite Emily to elaborate further. But of course, now we can see that we are our cash flow position are very good. We are practically very low net gearing. So our working capital is sufficient for our use, and our proceed will be using for our future new initiative, the BOO initiative. And our current order backlog of about 249 million, where majority is on the renewable boiler, biomass boiler, as well the turbine section, with some remaining 39 million from the industrial side, where is the gas and heat recovery side. Next. This is our key senior management. Myself, Billy, T. We are all more than 20 years with Wasco, holding others all various leading management positions. And we have also 4 directors, very senior director with us. All these are supported by our corporate shareholders and promoter, Wasco Berhad, which is still holding 60% of Wasco Greenergy. Next. Yeah, we talk about the use of the proceed. And just now we highlighted that we believe our prudent management in terms of our cash flow. We are quite okay with our working capitals. Most of the proceed we would like to actually put into this our new initiative, where create a recurring revenue through asset ownership. Next page. This is the area that we feel that the market is right now more and more ready for this deployment of biomass energy to decarbonize industrial sectors, because of the readiness of this biomass fuel with the processing of biomass fuel, especially palm oil EMB. They actually provide a new opportunity right now to transport those fuel outside palm oil mill to be used in the industrial. And secondly, of course, over the years, our technologies of burning EFB has become a mature, which we feel we are very much confident with our product range that we can actually put into the market. And of course, with this ESG drive, carbon credits or carbon taxes, which push the needs for this green energy, green steam and green power, we believe we can actually support the initiative being part of ecosystem. And beside our EPCC capability to supply the whole plant, we feel that there is a need that market may want us to be the BOO, whereby our customer may not want to operate the plant. They would like people like us to actually help them to operate, and we believe this is one area that very good to actually link up the palm oil mill and the industrial users, and we can contribute ourselves being the technology providers and familiar with this business segments. Next, please. So this is a typical things of a BO project. We need to go through financings and regulatory approval and O&M, and we have a strength in technical as well and O&M. So we will see that by expanding our business via this vertical integration, we are able to leverage on our engineering expertise and strategically align with our industrial customer who are seeking a reliable, low carbon energy alternative to natural gas. Because industrial users, they have no, they always have to use fossil fuel to power their plant, either in terms of steam or electricity usage. And by using biomass, is somehow a carbon neutral solution, will help them to cut down their carbon footprint. That next is that actually use up we allocate 50% of our proceed for that BOO. Of course, the remainings will be used to expand our Indonesia's operations. We believe Indonesia is the heartbeat of the palm oil industry, where they are producing 60% of world market, and the growth will be there. So we will expand our more service center and sales office to be local and to give a better service and response time. As well, we will invest more in the upgrading of facility with new equipment and also to enhance our headquarters in Shalam. Next. And the last portion of the about 9 million is for enhancing our digital infrastructure for our processes and our product. Currently, we are also embarking into developing AI brain for our boiler system so that we can actually optimize the operation. As well, we are focused in this R&D capability, whereby we will continue improve our product as well, provide a new product for the palm oil industry applications. And that my summary for our business. I would like to invite Billy, my colleague, on this financial review. Thank you.
Thanks, YC. I just briefly bring you all through what is the key financial metrics of our Wasco Greenergy. In terms of revenue for the past 3 years, we have a quite flat CAGR of 1.9%, ranging from 266 million to 288.8 million. And in first 6 months of 2025, we achieved about 126 million compared to the last year, same quarter, about 120 million, about 5% increase. But in terms of GP margin, our GP margin across the past 5 period that you can see from the chart is averaging around 25 to 28%. We are foresee we will be able to achieve or maintain such a profit margins moving forward if there's no unforeseen circumstances arise in the market. And it's in terms of EBITDA, our EBITDA is ranging from 10 to 20%. 20% in 2024, I would say that is as a result of this one-off gain on disposal of our asset held for sale. Okay, you can see that the first 6 months, our financial period 2024 is about 29.5. In actual, one of it is the 11.6 million of a one-off gain from the disposal of land and building. But in the financial period 2025, the EBITDA of 12.9 is after we are charging the 3.1 million of the IPO expenses into the current first 6 months. That's why if you both adjusted, it will be roughly quite on par in terms of the performance for this year and compared to last 6 months. But we foresee in the second half of the year, we are able to coming back in terms of our performance. And you can see for the PAT wise, our PAT had a CAGR of 24.5%, of course, mainly because of the 2024 of the one-off gain. And also in the 6-month period, about 21.2 billion versus 7.9 is also because of the one-off gain and the leasing expenses charged up in first 6 months of 2025. Excluding both one-off item, our performance will be quite similar. So we will foresee the better performance in the second 6 months. Next, please. In terms of key financial ratio, as what Mr. YC said, that our cash flow performance are performing well is as a result of all our trade receivable turnover days and the trade payable turnover days has been maintained quite healthy, below the credit term that have been given up. And our inventory is maintaining about 100 to 128 days because our business is of after sales service is 1/3 of our revenue, where we need to keep stock for servicing the customer. So we are very much healthy in terms of financial position. Next. In terms of capitalization and indebtedness, majority, I would say that significant amount of these finance costs are coming out from the term loan interest that we secured for the acquisition of plant, land and building. Especially in 2024, we have drawn down the new term loan to acquire the 2 factory building from our corporate head office, so that we are able corporate head office in order for us to manufacture this boiler system. And overall, our gearing ratio is fell below 2.25 times, and our net gearing is we are in the net cash position. So we foresee there's no significant changes in terms of our capitalization and indebtedness. Next one, I will pass it to my colleague Adrian on the industrial overview. Adrian.
All right. Thanks, Billy. All right. Good evening, everyone. Let me begin with the key drivers shaping our industry today. As you heard from the presentation earlier, the key market that we operate in are Malaysia and Indonesia, respectively. Malaysia and Indonesia are uniquely advantaged with vast biomass available. Over 182 million tons and 146 million tons, respectively, of which are mainly from the palm oil sector. With increasing ESG mandates, both MNCs and local manufacturers are turning to biomass to decarbonize. So what's powering this adoption is strong policy support from Malaysia's National Biomass Action Plan, the launch of MPSO certificate, green tax allowance, and FIT increases, to Indonesia's National Energy Policy and Electricity Supply Business Plan, which prioritizes biomass development and initiatives such as 10% biomass co-firing mandate for coal plants. So in short, this alignment of resource and regulation is accelerating growth in the renewable biomass energy sector. Next slide. This isn't a market for casual entrants. Both steam turbines and steam energy systems are technically complex and capital intensive. It's not just about making equipment, it's about engineering precision, robust project execution, and ensuring long-term service support. Our edge comes from 5 things. First, our technical capabilities. For steam turbine, we are partnered with Xingpo, who are considered as the, I would say, the Rolls-Royce in the steam turbine category we operate in. And in addition to that, we also design and deliver the full range of steam energy systems, from biomass boilers to gas-fired systems and heat recovery steam generator HRSGs. Second, our local presence. Our team and 5 service centers in Malaysia and Indonesia ensure we can support our clients quickly and reliably, even in remote locations. Third, our capital strength. This gives customers the confidence that we can deliver large, high-value systems without delays or compromise. Fourth, our focus on continuous R&D. We're constantly improving combustion efficiency, emissions performance, and integrating digital tools for smarter operations. And finally, our relationships. We've worked with leading palm oil mills and industrial clients for years. And in this market, trust and track record matters a lot. Simply put, we've built a defensible moat grounded in both capability and credibility. Next slide, please. Next. As part of the Wasco Group, we adopt and carry forward its established ESG culture, framework, and practices, and we will continue strengthening them under Greenergy. Our business model is built to support our customers decarbonize through biomass energy solutions. For most industrial customers out there, the biggest challenge is highly likely Scope 1, and our mission is to help them reduce Scope 1 emissions by switching from diesel, coal, and gas to agri-waste-based thermal energy. Our sustainability agenda reflects this mission and is core to how we create impact. And we align ourselves with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. We track and report both Scope 1 and Scope 2 emissions, and most recently, Scope 3. A key target set by the group for 2024, as an example, was to achieve 30% reliance on renewable energy, and we've surpassed this with 39% of the group's total electricity now coming from solar energy generated at our subsidiary Wasco Greenergy here in Shah Alam. This year, we're continuing to roll out solar at our Wasco thermal facility. We also practice environmental stewardship through water conservation and waste reduction. Rainwater harvesting systems are now in place for non-potable use, and we manage our waste through licensed contractors with recycling prioritized whenever possible. So this is not ESG for optics, it's embedded in how we operate, and we're building on it as we grow Greenergy. And next slide. Okay, I guess maybe just to wrap it up. In summary, Greenergy isn't just riding the momentum of the Southeast Asia transition. We want to help define it. We bring proven leadership in renewable energy solutions, deep technical capabilities, and a sustainable culture rooted in real outcomes, not just. We're proud to carry forward a Wasco strong ESG foundation as we grow Greenergy into a listed renewable energy player. Our long-term vision is to become a world-class green energy provider, rooted in Asia, recognized globally for engineering excellence and sustainability leadership. So thank you for your time, and we look forward to your continued interest and engagement.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Lee. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Mr. Uy and Adrian, for the presentation just now. Are you all get ready for the Q&A section?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let's review for the first question. Okay. How do you keep your customer loyalty through your after-sales service? Do they usually sign a contract with you?
Yeah, for our business, typically either they sign annual contract services, or they will just will engage us, on annual basis without signing. Because the thing of it, this turbine business, it is a rotating equipment. Every certain period of time, we need to go for this service maintenance. It's just like this building lift elevators. So for this, most customer, they would like to come back to original turbine player to service their. So that is where you can see we have 1,500 customer for the past 3 years. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I would like to say also that 30% of our revenue comes from our after sales service segment.
Okay, average, how long duration for you need to go for the service for maintenance? Like 3 months, half year?
We have 1,000 over units of turbine, for example. So we 100 over technician moving on ground, and every time normally we will dispatch 2 to 3 personnel go to the palm oil mills and servicing the turbine for 3 to 5 days. And that's typical service. Of course, when it comes to overhaul, when it comes to a major event, that will take longer time. Yeah.
Okay. Next question. Okay. How do you retain your talent engineering in Malaysia and Indonesia?
Retain engineering talent.
The talent, of course, for this is not easy. There is a need of we always offer a lot of training to all our technician and service technician. As well, we actually allow them to actually cross this department. That we hope that this will allow them to continue being trained and happy to be working as a team. So we will continue to develop new team, whether they are with us or they are with us, but we increase the technical competency for the whole market. Yeah.
I think the most important thing is our motto in our line is we want to ensure all our staff are going back to their family at the end of the day. So this is one of the motto that in our group we want to ensure safety, and we hold safety very high in our heart, and we practice it across our operation.
Yeah, the safety rule is the first.
Yeah.
Okay. Why did you choose to set up facilities in Bintulu and Sandakan instead of Peninsula Malaysia?
I think I just think I think our HQ also is a service center by itself. Actually, Peninsula is coming from Shah Alam HQ. And Bintulu and Sandakan is to cover the service job in the Sabah and Sarawak. And we have one in Medan to cover the Sumatra, and the Kalimantan, the Banjarbaru to cover Kalimantan. So our plan, because is to, in our new IPO proceed, is to open another 2 service center in Indonesia. One in Pekanbaru, where our objective is we are able to service our customer in the shorter or quickest times that we can, so that rather than we have to traveling very far. That's our reason that we are opening up a new service center to better service our customer. Thank you.
Okay. Do your business experience any seasonality linked to palm oil harvesting cycle or replanting?
Typically, not so much because we are equipment providers. Those will be affecting by the palm oil miller themselves or plantation conglomerate. For us, we are supplying the equipment and maintaining the equipment. To certain extent, we are not subject to that, but of course, sometimes because of this service cycle, they might also delay some of their service due to low cost. That will be affected a bit on that manner. Yeah.
I think we are not directly affected, but it also depends on the how's the palm mill or plantation they plan their service season, where we need to plan to coincide with their shutdown period so that we are able to service their mill, boiler or turbine, so that they can have a minimal disruption to their operation.
Yeah, and I guess we're fortunate enough that we have quite a number of units of turbine out there in the market. So, if let's say one or two are slightly affected, it's not going to affect us on an overall basis.
Yep. For it, if there any happen, they still got the extra turbine to use it and got time to for the schedule maintenance all that. Just now you mentioned that is got any takeoff or cycle delay. What type of project is this, and how is this normally happen?
Sorry, what project?
Can you repeat your question again? Sorry.
Oh, just now you mentioned that got like some delay for your project or the turbine, and what kind of the project typical?
I think you can see from here, if you are looking on this greenfield project, where everything starting from the scratch, so the timing of the project execution will be sometime affected by the execution of the site, where it will affect our overall project schedule. But if our projects are going to a brownfield, they have a very tight deadline, so the schedule will be more on time. So it will depend on project to project. Is it?
Okay. Okay, the next question is, with the new Jakarta office completed, what level of improvement in PAT margin are you targeting?
Basically, our Jakarta office is not just looking into our existing business, because at current our business we can actually service from Malaysia. We travel to Medan and Jakarta to support our customer. Our ultimate aim is to actually be local there for the future biomass energy that we can see that is abundant opportunity, because Indonesia, they have at least 2.5 times more biomass waste. And by setting up this, we will hope to promote our new this market for this biomass energy. Beside what we used to do is supply to palm oil mill, but we hope this thing is actually open up a new market, which is interesting for us to engage the customer in Indonesia. Because Malaysia right now embracing on this biomass, we can see the momentum. But in Indonesia, we need to build the momentum together with the industry player. Yeah.
Okay. Another is like the Indonesia got mushroom, the improvement for you to grow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. How will you price long-term steam supply contract to protect your margin if biomass feedstock cost rise or regulation change?
Yeah, that is two part of it. Of course, if going into power generation, they will tag to FIT fixed price, right? But for steam supply, in a lot of sense, we will tag to natural gas prices. So the way forward, natural gas will be floating up, and the same thing with the steam prices. That is where for steam supply, we can see that the first advantage is the capex investment will be simple, and also based on OPEX also will be lower compared with this power plant. But secondly, also the ability to have a flexible this tariff tagged with these natural gas prices or diesel prices. Yeah.
We got it. Okay, this question about Indonesia. The Indonesia PLN is pushing coal-firing biomass coal power plants. Are you planning to serve this segment, or will you just focus on your own good going industry customer?
Yeah, I would say that Malaysia and Indonesia, we have a key target to have a coal firing for our coal power plant because to reduce the carbon emission. But this one mainly is providing biomass fuel to coal fire. So of course, part of our target also is on biomass fuel preparations. But of course, we would like to actually move on the steam supply using the palm oil waste. That area of biomass fuel is part of the area that at current situation it is not really picking up because of the high price of pelletizing this palm oil. But we can see that the market will come very soon, and we hope that we also can be part of it. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay. Okay. Indonesia boiler market. There is mentioned that Indonesia boiler market expected to grow from USD 333 million to USD 706 million by 2029. How much revenue are you targeting from Indonesia? Yep, from this.
Okay, I think sorry. Currently, our boiler market share in Indonesia are below 5%. And very much our biomass boiler is more into a biomass boiler for the farmer plantations. But with our opening up a new sales office in Jakarta, our focus is to cover other than biomass boiler that at this moment. And also, like what Mr. Lee said, we are also expanding or exploring our steam plant into Indonesia, where we are able to provide our latest boiler technology into the market, where we already sell quite a number of units in Malaysia, and we would like to duplicate it in Indonesia. Okay.
Okay. Do you need to localize manufacturing or assembly in Indonesia to stay competitive against the local players?
At current state, the tax will allow us to actually provide our services in Malaysia and Indonesia without big difference. To certain extent, this logistic cost from Malaysia to send to Kalimantan, Sulawesi, Papua, even a better price than if we do it in Jakarta and in Sumatra. So to certain extent, to do local manufacturing, long term, it will be one position that we will take. But for short term, there is no major difference, and we can actually provide the services for Malaysia. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, asking for capex. What is the maximum capex are you willing to invest in BOOT or BOO project before slowing down further expansion?
I think in our plan, what we are looking at is, of course, we should targeting about one plant per year in the next 3 years to secure. But because of the gestation period of the execution of these kind of boilers and from the drawing board to commissioning, it take about 18 to 24 months. So the first plant will become on live, possible be end 2027. So from there on, we are hopefully that we're able to have at least one plant ready subsequent year. So of course, there's no maximum that we are targeting. But of course, we would like to increase our recurring income. Currently, stay at about 30% of our revenue to 40 to 45%. That is our target to increase our recurring income. Okay.
Okay, good. Okay, also similar. Nope. Between BOOT and BOO, which motor generally give you the high returns? What do you think?
Or it is very much depends on risk framework, of course, discussing with customer, because BOT is eventually you will transfer the asset back to customer. So it's very much depend on discussion and negotiation with customer, and of course we will do it based on risk framework. Depends on our evaluation for customer profile. Yeah. So there's no fixed, no which one has better return. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Okay. The next question is, what is the usual contract duration for BOT and BO steam or power supply agreement? I think just now, Mr. Oi already mentioned, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. How do you plan to finance your BOT and BO projects?
I think currently, although we have about 50% of our current IPO proceed was allocated for this BO, BOT, and also M&A of power plants. Our usual business model for this kind of ventures, we are targeting about 30% self-funding and 70% financing. Or it may be fluctuate, it depends on the case-to-case basis. But for sure, it will be riding on the financing of the banks to take on these kind of projects. Okay.
Okay. It's 30% for self-financing and 30% for the borrowing. Okay. How does moving into BOT and BOO make you different from other competitors in the market?
I think as what I just mentioned just now, by increasing our multiple plants of the BO or BOT where we supply green steam or green power to the customer, we are able to increase our recurring income from 30 to 45%, where we give us a better position to headwind any fluctuation or any market volatility, where we are able to stand more firm in the market. Right? So that is our different compared to our closest competitors.
Of course, in terms of venture into BO, BOT, one of the major reasons we are confident to do it because of our technical capability.
Yeah.
We have proven boiler that is in the market for the past 5 years, where we also have proven customer already do this. So we believe that we can actually support well with our proven record, whereby as compared with our peer on this big size, big scales boiler, maybe we have some advantage. Yeah.
Okay. You also can say that you offer the end-to-end support, across your steam energy and value chains. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. With the new CNC drilling, cutting, and welding machine, what percentage of cost saving or quality improvement do you expect?
I think this kind of machinery to overall increase the efficiency of our production operations, it may be quite difficult to quantify at which, because we have so many machines in our factories. One of it may have improved overall processes, but it will be very difficult to quantify each machine will save you how many cents per unit.
Our production is not a continuous production, we are batch production.
Yeah.
So the use of CNC will help us to reduce the manpower and as well increase the quality of the production, right? But overall, they will actually translate to savings in terms of delivery time and reduce of rework. So, but very hard to quantify in terms of how much of the saving. Yeah.
Okay, but at least we improve our quality.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Will customer eventually receive a real-time digital twin of their steam plant so they can monitor performance and efficiency?
Yeah, right now, our boilers that we design for industrial come with a lot of sensors. We have more than 300 sensors, whereby they will have this digital monitoring, but not the twin that highlighted. But of course, right now, beside these sensors, we are now developing, in the midst of developing, to bring all this data to cloud, to analyze it, and to actually offer optimization by AI. This is what we hope that eventually we make our boiler smarter and come with a bit better brain, which is not never been used before. Of course, because of the right now we can see the AI has become more affordable for us to tap into. So this is the initiatives that we are working on. Hopefully that in future our boiler, especially to us the power plant boiler, because the palm oil miller, they do not need this type of one boiler, but I would say power plant boiler or power steam boiler that used in industry, the fuel become is a major cost for them. If we can optimize it, we can actually monitor it with the cloud. That will be something value add for them. So this is the direction we are working on. So we are spending some of this R&D cost on that as well. Yeah.
Also, yeah, also can say there is a add-on services for you all, and then for customer to upgrade their machine also.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, upcoming carbon tax. Do you expect Malaysia upcoming carbon tax to speed up or slow down biomass adoption among palm plantation operators?
Yeah, carbon tax in Singapore already many years. In Malaysia, I would say most likely next year they will try to introduce maybe 15 ringgit per ton or what, but they primarily will apply to energy segment and iron and steel. So this carbon tax to certain extent will not be that directly impacting our all the industry player, the steam user. But I would say that those Europeans, CBAM, that they have this cross borders tax structure will, and as well the demand for this ESG reporting will this expedite the adoption of this biomass power, because at current situation we can see that industry player, if they want to reduce their carbon, carbon emission, carbon footprint, they either to go for co-generations, which already the past 5 years they are actually embarked in it. But of course, right now with biomass is the second option for them to reduce their carbon emission. And actually, both we are involved. The co-generation, we have heat recovery steam generator, which we supply already. Past few years, we supply more than 20 units to all the oleochemicals that help them to reduce 20 to 30% of their carbon emissions. Yeah.
Okay, get it. Because you are not just a system provider, but you also the owner operator, the energy access to deliver steam, and just now you mentioned the power, yeah, under stable and long-term contract for your customers. Okay, I think we answer all of the question 2 Okay. Before we end the webinar, Mr. Lee, Mr. Uy, and Adrian, do you have any closing remark for our investor?
Of course, I think with our offering into the markets, we are looking forward to support from the market of our IPO, where we hope that we are giving also the customer a new way to address their carbon emission, where they also can also have a carbon saving and carbon tax. And also, most importantly, we would like to help our customer to achieve their goals.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for participating in this webinar.
Okay, thank you all for tonight. And once again, congratulations on your coming listing on the main market on 11th of December. Thanks, Mr. Lee, Mr. Oi, and Adrian, and Sean, and thanks everyone. Okay,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you
Okay.
very much.
bye.
Bye.